one thing we didn't integrate is we didn't integrate rollup. So the modularity police is out there saying, hey, if you don't have a rollup, you're not modular, even though we have modularity built in every component, and we've been calling it that forever. And it's just, the thing is, we intentionally don't do it. So, and I'll tell you why. So you have we utilize Ethereum security, rollups utilize Ethereum security. We use it in a preventative fashion. We prevent bad things from happening by making sure that, there's slashing, there's node assignments, there's rotation, there's all these operational things that make it really hard to attack the network. And then each chain can just process its final transaction. It's its own L1 in a lot of ways. Now, a rollup doesn't do any preventative things. What they do is they have a centralized server, but then they try to do this, proof. They're trying to prove that things aren't wrong. So they basically, there's nothing to stop it in advance, but they're saying if something goes wrong, we'll be able to just unwind it through these mechanics back on the mainnet. So they use it after the fact. The good thing about that is you can just say, hey, if you actually had your fraud proofs turned on, you could guarantee nothing bad happens. Instead of trying to prevent it, you just guarantee it. The bad thing is it costs dramatically more. And so then they have to stack these like another layer on top, and then another layer on top, which still aren't that cost effective. And then you have all these latency, and you're like, oh, I actually want to pull my money out. Well, you have to wait 12 hours. Sorry. Oh, you wanted to, you're just limited. You just really limit, you make costs higher and performance worse. And so maybe I went too long there, but SKALE is it's very similar, but there's some like key differences that are intentional, because we were concerned more about making developers and users' life better than like making sure Ethereum keeps capturing more fees. And I think if your goal was to make sure Ethereum keeps capturing more fees, you're not really optimizing with the user in mind. You're optimizing with your ETH bag in mind.
Yep. And I would even add to that, like, I agree with Jack, and I think Jack's 100% right. Why do I believe that? I was the CMO of a rollup, and now I'm the CMO of something built very different. And so, when we first kind of did a deep dive together on architecture, like, it all just made sense to me. Yeah.